guys, it's TBZ production here, back doing a new video today for you guys. And as in this video, I'll be doing a reaction to my series. So, as in this video, I would try to do it with the camera on, but I actually have been having problems with it lately. Because the last time I ever did like a live video was the prologue video that I did back in August. So I don't know what's going on with it. It'd be lagging and out of sync and all that stuff. So I decided not to use the camera. So as in this video, I'll be reacting to the first episode of Toysballz, and I'll talk about the story behind it and everything, and do all that. Cause I would have reviewed the first episode and the second episode together, but I decided to do it one at a time. So I guess to get a little update, kind of. So I'm trying to get close to the microphone here. Alright, so recently, as of right now, I'm almost done with Toy Instinct and only need 2-3 figures left for the video. So, 2 of them actually are wrestlers, and one of them is actually a Marvel Legends figure. So, and then I'll be making a custom figure of Goshen, and so that will be coming soon. And right now I'm just waiting on launch to come in the mail, cause it's been like a week, because the mailing process actually getting slow because of the everybody's buying stuff and of course ordering stuff, and USPS it's not going faster, because this is the time of the year everyone gets presents and but I have to deal with it, that's true. So yeah, I'm just waiting on launch, and that's what I'll do. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have to talk about with the what's going on with the stop motions and all that stuff, and basically do that. So before we get started, as you guys see on the screen, you guys can subscribe to my channel here, TBZ Production, and down here are my other 2 channels, or you can subscribe to any of these other channels. And here they are. Subscribe to Toysballz GT Level and KTB Vlogs. And of course, I kind of, as being kind of a nice person, subscribe to these awesome people here. Of course, these are the Dragon Bros. So, yeah, subscribe to them. And fun fact, I'm part of it. So, yeah, you can subscribe to any of these guys. But really, I kind of will, let you guys know. I say you guys should check out Solo Train, because he's doing a lot of good things lately. So I recommend you go check him out. I know some people say, oh, what about Sarah Animation and Star Blast Studios? No, not really, but because Solo Train actually doing stuff, unlike me, because technically I started back doing a lot of things now, so it makes sense. Because when I was not really doing anything, these two were busy, like upload stuff every day or so. But as for me, now I'm start trying to get back into it, and that's what I'll try to do. So, let's get started. Okay. Okay. So, now, I'm gonna show you guys the videos here. Uh, like my recent video I done like 2 months ago is me talking about my ghost stories and talk about the figure update. And of course, as an video, I had a whole bunch of figures and everything, and from August to October, you know, I had got a whole bunch of figures and stuff, and so that's what I've been doing. And of course, as right now, like for Christmas, I had to save up a good amount of money to buy 2 or 3 figures, and I just wanted to I'll try to go check out Walmart and GameStop and see do they have any technically as right now I'm just looking for the Dragon Ball figures, like get those characters. So that's one thing, as you see in that video. Of course, I talk about my ghost stories and all that stuff, and that's what I did in that video. And you guys should watch it. But the only problem with this video is that towards the end of the video, it started to go out of sync a little, and everything else. So that's the only problem with that video. As for this one, Toysballz GT, a level discussion and TBZ discussion, what was wrong with this video? It was that it was skipping a lot and lagging because I was using the Wi-Fi. I think that's the problem with the this screen recorder here that I'm using. I think it's the Wi-Fi making it skip and lag and out of sync and all that stuff. I think that was the problem with that. So I think that's what's wrong with it. So I do want to redo this one. So as this one is the prologue video, it's kind of how I kind of thought, like this was the first video I did a live reaction video of me on the camera and all that stuff, and I did it on KTB Vlogs, watching my favorite performance by Michael Jackson, and that one played okay, but as this one right here, it played just fine as well. So as the next one here, it was the Dragon Ball Z Apology Unreleased Audio Reaction. This one was skipping and everything, and of course, as in this video, I actually found the original audio of the apology audio I found on my old phone, and I'll show you guys the video down here. So it's down here. If it can load. Okay. Here it is, right here. And of course, as the story behind this was that the whole argument of it was over a toy, and then then by the end of this, after all this mess was over, at the end of the day, this guy still buys the figure. And what's weird about it now? That figure is $100 now. That's crazy. So like, you know, like about the whole SH figure art thing, like, you know, the figure arts that I will get, the last SH figure arts I'll buy, of course, I got launch, and it'll be the full power Goku, and I was thinking about getting another Goku, Sand Race on Earth Goku. Not the one they just announced. The one that is coming out with a manga colored Piccolo and the Boo Saga Vegeta. I mean, I think SH Figure Art did that because the manga fit making a whole bunch of figures. I think that's why that figure was made. I'm not like, oh my god, Vegeta. No, I'm not like that. I mean, see, cause what kind of made me like when I couldn't get Raz, and I'll tell you guys a little story behind this before we get started. I would have got Raz. I had the money to get Raz and everything. I had the money, you know, I had my card, all that stuff, and this stupid ass premium Bandai miss didn't want me to purchase the figure. Like, they didn't want me to purchase it. I'm like, I got the whole amount of money on my card and everything, you know. You know, 100. I think, cause he wasn't gonna be like $150 or nothing like that. He wasn't gonna be $110. I think he would have been like 70 or 80. And I'm like, what the hell? Why can't you buy this figure? And I'm like, and then you can't purchase this item. And I'm saying like, okay, what the hell are y'all talking about? And on my card I had like almost like $200 on the card or something like that. And I'm like, I can't buy this figure. What the? And I was so mad, like, and everyone told me like, just forget about SH Figure Arts. Like, I mean, completely. I mean, that's what happened. So, like I said, the figures I'll get, it will definitely be the full power Super Saiyan Goku, and get another Saiyan Rays on Earth Goku. And I'm thinking about who's someone else. I was gonna get Great Saiyan Man because I was gonna get that figure, and Hercule. I think it was Hercule, but as out of the manga fit, of course, the Majin Vegeta, the and think Sen Shenron, yeah, Sen Shenron. That's who I was supposed to get. Sen Shenron, the Omega Shenron. So yeah. So that's what I would have got, you know, for that. But yeah, guys, that's the whole truth behind that whole story about I couldn't buy Raz and I was like, what the hell? What are they tripping? I mean, that's how it was, guys. So anyway, so I know I can't show myself on the camera, or you can't see my picture there. But anyway, I'm going to react to the first episode in this video, and we'll be talking about the story behind it and everything, and along the way, so you guys know the whole point of how I did the video, and do all of that. So yeah, so that's the whole point behind these videos and stuff that you guys see here. But definitely watch this video here, the my Ghost Story figure update, because I had a whole bunch of figures in that video. And what was crazy, I found a figure that I never thought I would find at Walmart. If you guys watched that video. Alright, so I go to create playlists. Okay. Okay, as you see, here's all my stuff. Of course, I listen to Michael Jackson, and here's all my seasons here. Of course, all the way down here, here's the original season 1. Here's 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My favorite season is season 8, 9, and 10. Of course, Sonic Story is my favorite as well. And here's the remake of season 1. And here's the remake of season 2. So the reason why season 2 is still in production, because it's on hold, because I'm trying to finish up the prologue video for Toy Instinct. And once that video be done, then I can start working on season 2. So you guys won't see an episode of Toy Instinct probably until April of next year. So that's the only time you probably won't see it. But I will try to work on. I want to start working on season 2 January. That's where I want to start working on it. Okay. So definitely, as this video is just a starting point video of just, so you guys know a little story behind what's going on and everything. So that's what I'm trying to do. So that's for the next video. When I start, watch the episode 2, I'm just gonna go right to the video and start. Alright. So as you see here, here's the original season 1 playlist here. And as you see, you see the name of, that's actually my real name. You can see right there, Keenan. And behind this channel, I had lost access to this channel. I lost my email password to this channel, and someone had stole my phone, and I never had no access to this YouTube channel ever again. It was gone and everything, and that's the truth behind it. And I couldn't work on Toysballz and everything. And this phone was very old in some cases. You guys can tell how it looks, because it's only good during the daytime, as you can see a couple of the daytime videos. But that's the only problem with the phone. And plus I didn't have it. I had the phone. I think I had the phone straight up, holding my hand, like, hold the phone in your hand straight up, not like sideways like this. It was hold up like this. Because the camera, the camera, was not that great. I mean, it wasn't that good. And problems with how the video looked. It was kind of, it kind of makes me cringe a little. But these were the early days. I mean, complete early days. So you can't bash on what I did a long time ago. And look how I make it look now. It looks better. So, as you know, the story of season 1, it's as Shao Kahn from the Mortal Kombat series is in the universe of the Toysballz world, and he wants to take over Toy City, and it's up to Goku and his friends around him to save Toy City from his wrath. And of course, as my series, it's a collaborated series. Like, you have different characters from different franchises together. So that's how I create Toysballz. It's not like, oh, go copy Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super and just imitate that. No, I don't do that. I think of an idea and put it together, envision it, and see how it would be, and not like get Broly and Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta and Frieza. There you go. No, I don't do that because you can't think of anything else. So that's the whole point of what happened to this channel here. And the reason, if I still had access to this channel, it would have been like KTV vlogs, and this channel would have been a vlog channel, and that's probably what would happen to this channel if I still had it till this day. I tried to access it with Google, but it never worked. But I just don't know the password. Just forgot the password. So yeah. So guys, let's get started and watch the first episode. And I'll follow along as you talk about the story and everything, and so you guys know the story. I'm gonna turn up the volume because the audio on this phone is kind of low, and I had to turn it all the way up. So let's watch the first episode.
First time on Toysballz and Fiend, looking at the traffic, one of them pointed. They came back and see all the ratings spoiled. Have to say, anyway, he knew now this box thing to the workstation. So now those fans never did it was Shao Kahn. But the hamburgers of Outworld is the rating. So you never had to face it. So anyone knows. Actually soon when you think that the sun sets rising on the mountain. Anyway, regions promise and soon there they'll have to lose. They say he has to run the challenge. Anyone knows. Today's episode on Dragon Ball Z. The Emperor's Entrance.
Okay. So as you see the story of, I talk about Chucky at the beginning of the video. As you know, I think my stop motion movie from 2019, Power Chucky. That that story of that movie is actually set right before season 1 of Toysballz. So that's where the story comes from, and it's it's before that as the sequel that I plan on releasing soon, Revenge of Chucky. It's actually set in GT. So you got one set in TBZ, and the other one set in GT. Of course, in the sequel, there's going to be me, Dragon Ball Z, Star Blast, and Goku Black in the movie. So that's how it would have been. And you see, like, as stuff like all my stuff that I write in my series of the movies, it's all part story. It connects to the story, not like make this and it doesn't connect to anything. Filler. No, I don't do that stuff. Kind of like right now with Dragon Ball. Why are y'all trying to act like N of Z never happened? Everyone is Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, it's just so bad. Especially Vegeta. I don't know. I don't know why. Alright, so let's continue. Here's Piccolo.
Wait, it's too early for should bed.
I still got him till this day. Man.
She told us what in the group and decided she should tell us. Man, how do we want to get through this?
My child is 8 years old now.
Who's a someone I will fight you, warrior. Warrior. It's up here. Huh? I believe so. You change. Uh-huh. Wow. It's a good change. Yep, it is. Hey, what's the
So, as you see, here, Elisa here, as you know, back in 2013, I started to make like little paper mache figures of characters and stuff. Orchid was like that in the show as well, and so because I didn't have no figure of Elisa, because there's not really no figures of Elisa besides the statue. Because the only figure I have is Jin, but I just create paper mache figures of characters and stuff from the series and everything. And because as during this time, and I did not really have any Dragon Ball toys or nothing like that. Of course, because this was during this time when SS Goshen 4 uh, told me about eBay, and we talked on YouTube. We actually talked on YouTube on this. I actually talked to her on this profile, of course, and we chat about eBay and everything. And when I first discovered eBay, and I found a lot of Dragon Ball toys for a good price. This is way before everything went up as of now today. Because I think during that time, SH figure arts were just $35. I mean, every SH figure art was $35. I mean, I kind of miss those days, I guess. In some cases, that's what price they should be. Not now. Not now. Not now at all. Because it's just crazy, man. Back then, good price. I can see, yeah, I think Dragon Ball Z told me that about Broly and 17 back then. They were like 17 was $40 and Broly was $55. So I know I miss those good old days, but technically, as of now, no, they're not $200. you, that's bullshit. But yeah. And ever since 2014 to present day, I thank SS Goshen for helping me start my Dragon Ball collection and start collecting figures again. And I'm very happy for it. I wish I can show the guy the figures, the toys that I did had during this time. Of course, Piccolo was one of them. So, yeah, that was true about that. How the story was during that time.
Rising and fighting and getting with it. No, it's okay. You see after. Because last time, actually, the song is kind of right. Yeah, yes, so it is. And that. Anyway, I think that's how everything is. How do you know? Because I'm a robot?
I can still do her voice too.
Do that.
Because I'm a robot?
Oh, it's kind of joke. It's not. What? Typical.
Okay, guys. Let's talk about this abomination here.
Yep, I guess I'm ready for the group. What's it?
Okay, guys. I know what you guys are thinking. Alright. So, the story behind this Goku here is that, I think it was 2009 or 10. One of my family members had broke him and broke off his head. Because it was the real work Goku figure from the ones that used to be at Walgreens back in 2008 and 9. His head got cut off. One of my family members broke off his head, and I couldn't put the head back on the body, So I did have super glue during that time, and it didn't work. And so what I had to do, I found the Asian turtle body, from the McDonald's toys, and I took off I think it was Michelangelo, one of them heads, and put that Goku head on that body right there. And yeah, till this day, it's just looking at this kind of makes me think, and I was like, why did I do that? And like, this is the worst Goku. And don't get me started on Vegeta when you see him at the end of this video, because I'll tell you guys. But yeah. See what I mean here. But that's the whole story behind that, of course. And I'm glad the remake is much better because, it is.
Let's see here. See where anybody. Where'd you get that? She's home. We'll see. Hello? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, what's over there? So what's spot in sunlight? Yep. I'm gonna sit right here. Wait. So what do you think? Is this going to be a hard situation? How would you know? I don't know, Piccolo. How do you know? Me? Let's see. I train very hard and always power up and my moves and stuff like that. Your moves? Yes, my moves. And And then I knew that favorite sweet in the world. Favorite? Stop. It's what you're being carried. Heard it? That's what being carried. I never. You haven't? Mm-mm. Sorry for you.
So as you see here, like my voice, with Piccolo, it's during this time, of course, it's the early days. My voice was actually high during this time. It was not like deep, because I think I'm thinking right here. Right now I'm 24, so 20. So I was probably 15 during this time. Yeah, I think I was 15 when I made this video. So yeah, I probably was 15. So by next year it'll be what, 9 years? This video was made 9 years ago. I think it's sales made on the 8th of 2013. So yeah, my voice during this time was, deep. I'm not deep, high, because I was younger right here. And my best voice is Piccolo and Vegeta. Always will be those two. Because as of right now, I'm trying to get back into voicing and doing all of that. It takes time. Because it's been a long time since because as the scenes, as recently I've been recording the voice lines for Toy Instinct for the prologue video, and I'm getting back into it. When you've been away for so long and then you try to get back into it, and especially like I just did the Elisa voice a while ago. I tried to get back into the voicing and everything, and that's the whole point behind the whole, like, I couldn't with Dragon Ball Z, like I can't collaborate with other people and all that stuff, and because he told me no, I voice Piccolo and Vegeta always. You cannot do that. I'm like, really? And to be truthful, guys, my voice of Vegeta is better than his, no lie, and Piccolo. So I could do it right now. I guess I can do Piccolo. Okay, I'll do Piccolo. I sure hope you're ready. See? Okay, Vegeta. Okay, I'm gonna do a funny one here. It's gonna be my kind of take on it. Okay. Let's settle this, Zera. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Now. So, yeah. So that's those my voice lines for that. But yeah, I'm better at Piccolo and Vegeta. Goku, no. And oh yeah, I forgot about Goshen. I can do Goshen. She was my first ever voice ever did. So Yep, that's pretty true. Yep. So, yeah. So let's continue. So you guys know I'm a better Piccolo and Vegeta.
Anyway, I'm glad that we see each other today. I guess you will help us. Oh yeah, I will. Piccolo. Go on. Yes, I'm helping. Dad told me to help. You are? Yeah. Well, guess you're a good kid. So,
As you see, Gohan and Goshen are really not in the episode in the remake. They only at the beginning of the video.
thanks. Yeah, I'm helping. Well, I guess this is supposed to be a whole crew.
I'll talk about the end of it at this video.
Not for real. Not for real. What you doing? I'm checking. See if that girl's coming. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. How would you know? My scan told me that. Yeah, I think she's right. I think she is coming. She is? Mm-hmm. Anyway, just gotta stay focused. Hey, Dad. Just cooking. So you can cross? No, not really. Okay, but I'm ready. Can I go home? You're all ready. Rain. Yeah.
Here's Orchid.
Hey, everyone. Oh, yes, you're all prepared here, Bunker. Thanks, Orchid. That's Orchid. We know a plan until we see if Chapeau's come. Gotta make a plan. Is this the whole group, Bunker? I don't know. Well, I hope. So, we have to find out soon. Everyone? No, not yet. Hey, everyone, my name is Anne.
C.S. Maya.
I'm Coach Friend. Yeah, I guess so. I'll see others. Wait for the others. Approach. It's really time. Crackle. Hey, Vegeta. Right.
You see what I was talking about?
Yes,
I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, guys. Hey. That's hot shot code. Click. I'll be on the top. Toysballz. That's the others who are right for the battle.
Okay, I'm trying to pause the video here, guys. Okay. Well, as you guys saw the first episode there, of course. Um, as you see, what I said about earlier about the toys and stuff, like I didn't really have figures or nothing back in this time, and so because I started getting the figures in 2014, it would be nice if the camera was working properly. If I could show them on here, but as you know, I still have that Piccolo till this day. Still got this Piccolo. I think in this episode, when we watch it, we'll see Cooler, and yeah, Cooler. Cause I have him as well. So yeah, guys. So as you see the story behind this episode, I'm gonna talk about it. Of course, as there was no build up of what's going to happen in this episode or nothing like that. Like, oh, we don't even see the bad guy at all in this episode. But as I'm going to talk about the remake is way better. I made it much like the story element that I wrote down and everything. You do see Shao Kahn in the first episode. The characters in it, only person, well, all the characters appeared in the episode like they supposed to, and everything, and it looks way better, and I like it so much. Everybody liked the episode remake. The first episode did remake, and you guys should watch it. And of course, as this one, you know how this was made. This phone quality wasn't great, and of course, as you can see, it didn't look well or nothing like that. It's just very old, and of course, it was an Android phone. I know it was an Android phone, but the quality of it was not that well good. So now I realize that. But as you know, I still watch it, you know, because I created it. I didn't like, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I hold the toys in my hand. I know, I do that. But, that's how I did it. I mean, I didn't take a picture and all that stuff. No. I just hold the toys in my hand, like, and all that. Like, it's, you know, like some people think it's wrong. You're an older person playing with toys. I mean, I kind of find that it's a weird thing to say, but why would I see a grown person playing a video game? Playing a video game and criticizing about it and still play it at the same freaking time. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the truth behind that. Like, those kind of people, they're not right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this live reaction video, and kind of a live reaction video. And hope you guys enjoy it, and stay tuned for episode 2, as that'll be the next video to do. So once I start this video, I'll just start the video, go right to episode 2 when you guys see the video. So hope it's not lagging or skipping. So see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And peace. And stay tuned for a live stream. I plan on releasing before Christmas, I think. So yeah. Subscribe and see ya.